Hello everybody, welcome back to Back Out of the Case. This is Skyflight 44, aka XII 44, and today I'm going to continue playing some more Final Fantasy 12. Well, I'm going to be searching through all the shops. I know for a fact that the shops actually increase their inventory, and so we can actually go and buy some new things. Going to be stocking up for our journey on, because at this point, when we start doing the story, we're going to be locked into it for at least 2 hours. It's probably going to be definitely more than 2 hours, but at least 2 hours. And the next hunt is definitely a hunt that, well, let's just say I would not have been able to do. Let's see. I do still have the pointy hat. And I also have the head guard. I'm getting rid of the head guard. And that's all. I'm gonna be, again, I want that magic power increase. Just because you'll see it when it comes to magic. Again, the entire game is equipment based. And therefore, if you're just changing up, going from more magical themed items like staves, rods, then magical armor, changing and going into that instead of having something like heavy armor on and a fucking sword, you're gonna gain a lot more magic power, and you're gonna be doing a lot more when it comes to just magic output anyway. But right now, there really isn't anything we can get in the weapons. However, if we do go over to the armor, we can actually get some. I'm not gonna really say better armor, because I do have the chrome leathers. However, in there we can get pretty much all the stuff for up to 5, I believe. Maybe they sell pointy hats. I don't really know, but up to 5. So it's just really the basic stuff. They increased it. They have heavy armor there. However, we're eventually going to be getting some better armor anyway, or another chance for better armor. Heavy armor is expensive, but there is new actual. That's all that's new. Magic here. Blind Nut is a level 1 too, so we can actually use that now. Poisana. Slow. Really not going to use slow. I don't really know what it's actually weak against, or any bosses that are weak against it. But definitely protect. I could technically right now go and beat the 3rd mark. Having protect and blind nut will really help against it, because all it can really do is attack you. If I had Penella with me, I probably would have an easier time with it. Just because higher damage output. But the big thing, when you notice going from the 1st mark to the 2nd mark to the 3rd mark, is the 3rd mark has so much more actual health on it. I could, with Vaughn, beat down Sextera easily at this point. Probably within 8 strikes, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe if it's the defense is a bit too high, maybe 10, 11 at the most. But that flowering tactoid is going to take me, at this point, quite a lot more attacks. Even doing 11 attacks is only going to maybe do 15% of its health right now. Oh, let's get into Storehouse 5. And then Kites will open up the left door for us. Or I think he might have already done so. Oh, he's going to do it right now. Now we can get through there. With all of this magic, we're really not going to have too much of a problem going in. To be honest, I never even knew we could get all this magic before Bujeba. Well, before we could actually go into Bujerba, at least. But here's the Garam Scythe Waterway. I'm gonna be seeing this place a lot for right now. The big problem with this is after you're done with the story part of this, and you go through it twice, yes, twice. Granted, not the same exact place, but if you actually do that, then when you come back in here, or if you do any more than just a little bit of fun in here, like going and beating on one of the next actual marks, you're going to be going up against level 40 enemies, and that is not something you want to happen. Actually, these rats have so much less actual health than those wolves, yet they actually give me more experience. Though, actually, I believe those wolves only really take 2 hits now. Or at least at their lowest, wolves are called, level that they're at. Because I believe they're, 2 different levels for them. They, what was it called? Basically, I only take 2 hits at the levels, or at the lowest level. Gonna want to get up Libra. You can actually see that information. 97 health. Yeah, that's not gonna be able to stand it. Generally, I don't even have really a broadsword yet. Now he comes back, you son of a bitch. I hate these fucking rats. They're one of the only freaking enemies that just run around and flee from you. Granted, in this game, it's actually worthwhile to do that. Just because you have to be in the vicinity to actually deal damage. So, if your command's only up to that one person, to that target, then you're kind of fucked. And somebody else can actually do damage to you while you're still waiting to attack, which is actually a problem. And there's still those rumors. I don't know. I really haven't paid too much attention to it, but some amount of rumors for a Final Fantasy XII remaster, which would make me so happy. But what was I just about to say? My mind's going blank. Oh yeah, that's it. It would have a higher processing power. I'd really hope it would be on the PS4. That would really help me want to get a PS4. And also, the higher processing power might be able to fix this problem. When you actually have something like Flare or Holy going on, the spells themselves are actually kind of crap. Actually, they're very much crap. Why is this? It's because they have such... They look pretty. They do a lot of damage. And actually, the only thing about it, they do have their use because of this little exploit you can do with them. What happens is, because it's so much... You could have everybody do fire. And it's not going to push the system. But you can't have everybody trying to go and do Holy or Flare with those fucking animations. They're flashy. Very flashy. And for PS2, it definitely would push the hardware for everybody trying to do that. Possibly a bit too far. Or actually, probably not possibly. It would. And... oh well, they don't, when somebody's doing Holy or Flare or something like that, nobody else can actually do magic. If somebody's doing magic or trying to get a flashy animation kind of thing, then what happens is you wait. you have to wait until the Flare Holy spell's done. What's actually good, and what you can exploit, is if you know that your opponent's using shit like that, then you use it, and then attack. Because attacking doesn't really do much for, you know, you already have your sword out for the most part. You have your shields. All that's right there. It's just an animation. The animation doesn't do too much. Well, just a regular movement animation anyway doesn't do too much for the hardware. It doesn't put too much stress on the hardware to begin with. So you can actually go and attack. While everybody's waiting to get a magic spell off, you can still freely attack as much as you want. And that really helps. I wonder, maybe I should have probably seen if I could have, no, wait. It's probably around here that I can go and get a map for this place. Somewhere. I think it's around here. I can, if I really want to. Well, maybe I want to. If I'm lucky. Oh, that's right. If I'm lucky, I can actually get this rare game to appear. It's one of these fishes, but it's not. It doesn't look like one of these ones. It has quite a bit more health, probably around 500, I would probably guess. Still, Thunder's magic's gonna do wonders against it. Well, it has a lot more health, let's just say that. Maybe it's around like 400, I don't really remember. But has a 10% chance of spawning. If we don't actually see it, and we want to have another chance to get it to spawn, we're going to have to wait quite a bit. We have to go far away and then come back again. Which is one of the problems I have with this game and trying to get rare game to spawn. It can be annoying. It can be very annoying. Oh, an antidote. Thank you. Even though I have poison at the moment. I don't mind it. Oh yeah, by the way, poison isn't like poison in a lot. Something like... actually, another thing about it, poison is very much... Well, I can't really say that. Poison doesn't do damage continuously. It does it at set intervals. So... Oh well. Okay, it didn't appear. I don't really care anymore. But, what was I talking about? Oh, I'm really kind of loopy today in the mind, I guess. Yeah, there's no chest over there. Hey there, buddy. You want to give me something? The fish scales are are worth just as much. Oh, vial of eye drops. Ah, fun. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Poison. Poison doesn't do continuous damage, from what I remember. Every now and again, it'll do damage to you. This game also has sap, which will basically take down your health continuously. But oh well, up here, yeah, the palace. Should I try and see if I can get that thing to spawn? Actually, I'm gonna try and get that thing to spawn. If I find it, then well, I find it, and I'll come back. Okay. I actually leveled up. Got quite a lot of license points. I actually, for one of those fish thingies, I got a light woven shirt. Can't believe that. It's pretty much chromed leathers. Except, you know, magic powers can be going up. And if, well, just thinking about it, that will bring up my magic power too. Not if I actually bring up my I get myself this pointy hat. That'll also bring up my magic power by another 2. I can actually add up to 26 magic power right now. If I really wanted to. And here is Razorfin. This was what I was waiting for. This is rare game. Let's see if we can steal something from it. Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. It's not allowing me to take anything from it. But I would probably say that the rare game is very much like, depending on what point you're trying to get shit, is pretty much like a little mini boss. Oh, fuck this. Okay, you basically going to die. Oh, really? I did not. I thought it had more health than that. Oh, well. That's our first rare game. As you've seen, it also gave us 2 license points. We go into the clan primer, which actually that didn't take too long. Oh, well, that's the one that tells us about the other thing, the teleport crystals. We actually have a couple of little, well, you could say achievements. Use techniques over 100 times, of course. We use steal so much. Actually successfully stolen 50 times to get Vaughn. And Balthea here, awarded for attacking 300 times. Okay, the bestiary. I'm going to go through this all on my own. But rare game, Razorfin. Yep, there's 80. This is the 13th of 80 rare game. And this one's really fucking annoying. And that there's no trigger to it spawning. It's just a 10% chance of it spawning. But oh well, not all that bad. Not to mention, now that I have all this license points, I can pretty much, if I wanted to, immediately go for, I could immediately get myself White Magic 2, and nearly get this. However, I really do kind of want to get Mystic Armor too. And we're also going to have to go down the Heavy Armor route as well. So, I'll do this. And I'll get White Magic too. Oh yes, we're going to be going down. The health arguments are the most important arguments to get to make this game easier. Trust me. With this, magic resistance will go up and magic power. Oh, great. Climb stairs, it's now or never. This is where the story locks you in. It's for a good while you know, one of those, what's the trope? Okay. We already know who that guy is because of that little award we got. That's both here. There are 3 characters that this game generally revolves around. And, well, let's just say they're more interesting than at least Pinello and Vaughn, who really have no real reason to be in the game, though I do forgive them for being some of the better characters. Well, at least when it comes statistically. One of the characters. For her looks, really, there would be no reason to have her because, well, really wish she had more to do with the plot. Really wish her plot actually went more places. And she's probably the worst out of all the party members. See this? See this? Don't take anything here. There's actually an elixir here. But if you actually take anything here, you're not going to be able to... Well, you're not going to be able to get the Zodiac Spear. This is the second place you can't take shit from. Yeah. They're making sure that nobody's going up. Now, from what I remember you have to do, next you actually do have to approach. Yep, wait here until further directions. And as you go, this dude will try and get you there. He'll try and get you up there. What do you do? Yeah. He's gonna, you know, he thinks we're gonna be hungry, though he's a fucking pig. So I guess, yeah. And this is also a little tutorial for this area, in which you have to go and shout to bring over one of these, damn it. I always do that. Oh, well, I'll go around. I was gonna go around the pillar, but you do have to shout to get guards to where you want them to be. So there's a little tutorial, but that fat ass probably just hungry. We're gonna steal shit. Oh yeah, by the way, just throwing it out there, what we get isn't something, it's definitely not something we should probably be having. Okay, there are two dudes up there. And there's two dudes right here.
Over here.
Shout. Well, the hawk signet isn't the one we want.
Hey, Buckethead.
Yeah, now those two dudes are gonna go that way. However, we can go around. Even though there's dudes right there, and they're not stopping us. Really fucking stupid. I believe... Is it this one? Lion signet. Yes, use the crescent stone. People right over there. However, that is not the one that's just right down that way that those dudes are looking towards. We do have to get up this way, though. Oh, well.
Over here.
Bring this dude this way. Also going to have to bring these three this way.
Hello.
And I'm also going to have to bring these two this way. Could have probably did this a little bit better.
Hey, Buckethead.
But, oh well. With that, they're all going to be on this side, and I'll just be able to go around. Oh, well, this is the very far back, anyway. Not that one. But this one. There's not much more to the palace, anyway. We're going to be going right back to the Garum Scythe waterways pretty soon. Because that's the only way we're going to be able to make our escape. Now for the treasure. Now leaving that way. And if we go to the very back, if I remember it, yep, right here back. Little switch. Pressing it will go and make a click, which will actually open this for us. And with that, finally get into the vault.
Huh? Oh,
Quite a performance.
who are you?
I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
As you can probably guess just from the actual title, what we've taken isn't something we should have. Actually, to be honest, what we've taken, Vaughn probably wishes he never did. It's worth quite a bit more than his life. But isn't that always what happens with these stupid heroes? They get themselves involved by luck.
What's going on?
The Efreet, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running! End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you!
Let go of me!
Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
I'm slipping!
Not good.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way. Not many Viera where you come from, thief?
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Okay, finally back. Had to go and take a drink. Well, let's just say we're finally gonna be getting into some more of the game. This is going to be us getting into the gambit system. Now, gambits are not something... I love gambits. Basically, I'll say it again. It's you basically creating commands that your partners, all of your party members, will follow. And it can be quite complex. It's actually very, very good. And you do, you know, right now you might only have like 2 or 3 gambits, but you can actually buy through the license board up to like 9, if I remember correctly. Though a lot of other people basically try and get the best actual gambit as possible. That's what they try and do. I'm not like that. I really like having full control of my characters. But I do like having at least some kind of skeletal structure when it comes to the gambits. I like having the bare minimum for gambits. Like I generally have. It's not going to be right now. It's not going to be until after the entire Bujerba thing is over, in which we have all 6 of our party members. But I like having 2 party members be attackers, 1 be a mage. Like the mage will have added stuff like trying to make it so that the when somebody's health gets too low, they'll cast a Curaga spell or something like that.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on, to feed the good consul a length of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade. A fine, bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Now, just throwing it out there, but Balthier's probably my favorite actual party member in the game. Outside of our 4th party member. The 4th party member and Balthier are my favorite party members in the game. I just like their characters. We can actually go and move. We can use the party member too. We can actually push them out. Like if I did this, then basically I have in reserves Fran and Balthier. I could basically just walk around with just Vaughn. Kill things with Vaughn. Vaughn's the only one that will be getting the experience. But any license points goes for the entire party. What this means is I can actually go until I basically Vaughn dies. When Vaughn dies, I'll be able, the game won't go to a game over like Final Fantasy X, but it will basically go to this screen, the menu screen, to make you pick to basically put in somebody new, or to just, take somebody out. Somebody's already KO'd and put somebody in. But we'll have both here and there. The flag is for the leader. If you take out somebody that's the leader, it'll move on to somebody else. However, I'm going to have Vaughn as the leader for right now. When it comes to license points, both Thea and Fran already have things done for them, and that does take a little bit away from them when it comes to license points. However, we still do have 54 that we basically got from getting that we basically just got from beating anything that we really wanted to. But I'm going to be going for this Gambit slot, which, as you can see beforehand, these were blank. All of them now have the Gambit slots. I'm going to be doing that. White magic. And I'm going to be going for the increase and health. I'm going to be going down straight, because I think this argument here is going to be health. Then we're going to be going up to around the middle of here. This one should be 100. This one around here should be like maybe 150. And then there should be, let's see. All in all, you're going to get 1,000 for it. Right down here should probably be one that's around 500. There should be one that's basically 200, one that's 150, 100, and then 50. That should all add up to, well, 1,000. And that's what we're going to be wanting to go and get first, anyway. You already have white magic, which is interesting, considering Fran's actually not all that good with magic. I think she's the 4th best party member when it comes to magic. And if we actually do this, we can get ourselves some health. If I remember correctly. Yeah, Balthier doesn't have good magic. He's basically one of the worst, if not... He's not the worst, I'll definitely say that. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. We're going to want attack party leaders. I always have attack party leaders target as the number 1. What is Vaughn's, actually? No, you're going to be going for nearest visible target. This means that Vaughn's going to start attacking whatever one, it's going to be attacking. Actually, I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Basically, it's just going to make Vaughn attack the closest thing, and then both Thea and Fran are immediately going to attack whatever Vaughn is attacking. Which, that's generally how I have everything set up. Oh well. And the next part, we'll continue with this. See ya, everybody.